Chapter 7. Gizmo says goodbye. It was Boxing Day. In the Peltzers' living room, Gizmo lay wrapped in a blanket on the sofa. Billy, his arm in a sling, was tending the little mogwai. "Is he going to be all right?" asked Kate, who had arrived to see how the wounded were getting on. "Yes, he's not badly hurt," replied Billy, as he took the mogwai's temperature. "Dear Gizmo," said Kate, and she gave him a hug. "If it hadn't been for you, I shudder to think what might have happened." "He was very brave," agreed Mrs. Peltzer. Gizmo was snuggling down happily under the blanket when something made him stop and prick up his ears. Suddenly Billy turned, and there stood the ancient Chinaman, his kindly face stern and troubled. The moment Gizmo saw him, he began to chirp with excitement. The old man bent to pick him up and held him affectionately. He addressed Mr. Peltzer. "You know why I come?" Mr. Peltzer could guess. "For Gizmo?" "For mogwai," said the Chinaman. "I warned you that with the ownership of this creature comes great responsibility. You didn't listen. You people are not yet ready. I take him back." "Now, hang on a minute," protested Mr. Peltzer. "He's right, Dad," interrupted Billy. "Just think of all the trouble that's been caused because I failed to abide by the 3 rules. Gizmo looked sadly into the boy's eyes, and Billy hugged his pet for the last time. Then the Chinaman gently placed the mogwai in a box, and bowing courteously started to leave. But as he did so, Gizmo made a new sound. It was a strange little voice, but it said quite clearly, "Bye, Billy." The Chinaman looked up in surprise. "Mogwai clearly holds you in high regard. Perhaps one day you shall be ready to take care of him." Billy's face brightened, and he watched from the doorway until the Chinaman turned a bend in the road. But even when the old man was out of sight, he could still hear the mogwai's gentle chirping floating towards him on the cool night breeze.